Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UCLA's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
Brings it down on the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bruins have taken it inside the 20. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Motion from the offense. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. And the Spartans are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking for a gap. It's Camarda. Nifty little dance step. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Quarterback checking off. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers in. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with the completion on that.
And the incomplete pass is incomplete. The dice. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Sparty!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new Top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Michigan State, 14, UCLA, 7. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Yeah, good coverage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snatches it on the run. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. game.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got his man quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Snagged in the middle. It's Woods. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the... down to the 49.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On second down, looking again to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Flips it out to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Shakes off the tackler. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Newton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going up top. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching.
He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They keep attacking through the air. Coming after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete. A huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Kelly. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
On the ready. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Out of the gun to give to the back. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put...
Touchdown, Sparty! And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in... Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's got him in the flat. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. But a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires left. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the...
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Quickly complete. Fights off a defender. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the... Picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to... lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Running with power. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to run it all the way back. Now, Michigan State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the returner will be dragged down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! Touchdown, Spartans! And the beatdown has ensued. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Takes it the other way. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick six. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Working that left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds his man. It's Newton. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it on the right. And he's running in the open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.